has the college been in 230 West 125th Street?
I think it's been 5 years.
I'd say
Yeah.
at least 5 years.
Do you still have a facility on? It used to be on Second Avenue, I believe.
I think they have various sites.
Uh-huh.
I think the headquarters is on 23rd Street.
Right.
And there's other schools.
Because I remember
throughout
the
the
first one
city.
in Harlem was located. It was on Third Avenue. That was when Toro first came into Upper Manhattan, and then now you have the medical school. I think that
Right.
was just basically the regular.
Mhm.
It wasn't the medical facility. It was just the regular liberal arts and science component of it.
Definitely.
Now, where did you go to undergrad school, or is this part of a program that has both undergrad and medical, or how does that work?
Well, I was in, me specifically, I was in Toro's 7-year program.
Okay.
So I went to Toro undergrad on 23rd Street for
Mhm.
3 years, and now I'm in the 2nd year of med school.
Mm-hmm.
This program, they're working on making it better. So they don't have a program currently.
Mm-hmm.
They're just working on making it better for future classes.
Mm-hmm. And
Well, I actually went to Cornell University for my undergrad,
mm-hmm.
and then applied to med school at Toro College, osteopathic medicine.
Mhm.
Here I am. So
And for those who are listening, is there a number that people might be able to call for the health fair and to get more information about some of the things that you do at the medical college?
The honors, Ricky?
Sure. So come one, come all to this health fair on November 2nd. Feel free to call. This is Dr. Palmer's number. He is our director of
Oh,
community
he won't
service.
mind.
Yeah, no worries. He loves phone calls, just not prank phone calls. The number is
Or AC won't mind. That's,
Oh, yeah.
that's the person who's going to
Okay.
probably strangle me.
Point is, they would love to hear from you.
Surely.
The phone number is 646-981-4. What's that?
4500 or
4519.
And then there's a regular number, which is 646-981-4500. And the website is www.toro.edu.med. So
I believe it's slash
slash.
MED.
That's what I thought I was supposed to say, but it didn't work out that way. That's why it's always good to have smart people around you. They keep you kind of on top. Is this a student organization effort, or how did the planning and coordination of this event take place?
So Toro has a health fair biannually
Mhm.
in the spring and the fall. And basically there are two main student organizations that run this event.
Mm.
The AMA,
Mhm.
the American Medical Association, which is what I'm a part of,
Mhm.
and the Sigma Sigma Phi, which is basically an honor society for osteopathic med schools,
Mhm.
which Rohit is part of.
Mhm.
So we start this planning process about a month or 2 months before the actual health fair. I start reaching out to different individuals who would come in, do blood testing, blood pressure testing, blood glucose,
Mhm.
all pro bono.
Right.
And we make it happen.
But
Right.
in addition to that, it's really a collaborative effort because we have all the other student organizations at our school that actually participate on the day of the health fair.
Mhm.
They have various posters and pamphlets and flyers to hand out to everyone who attends the health fair.
Mhm.
Because really what we want to do is invite the Harlem community into our school.
Right.
Educate them about what we do, what we are as what is an osteopathic physician,
Right.
and also just let them know that we're here and we want to help support the health of the Harlem community.
Well, thanks to Dr. Palmer, a lot of people will know
Absolutely.
because this came out last Thursday, actually. So it's been circulating a lot, and he actually he put his number there, so he must not mind. I have to use that when they ask me why did I give his office number, but that's great. Now, what's the time frame of your? Do you have semesters, or is this spring full, or do you have summer also, or how does that work?
So we run by semesters.
Mhm.
So we're in the fall semester right now, and then the spring semester starts in mid-January.
Right.
And then runs till May.
Mhm.
So the students have a really, really rigorous, really active, study load
Okay.
Um,
So I'm taking you away from your work now, huh? This is a break on behalf of the people.
yeah,
Yes,
Very welcome
we
break.
love the Harlem people. This is worth it.
yes.
Very welcome break.
Actually, I should be teaching pathology lab, and they should be in my lab right now.
Oh, okay.
They're
So
excused.
so you guys are really above and beyond the call of duty, huh? So you have a lot to make up. But I think that again, many people will be happy to hear this. And again, if you're just turning in, we're talking about a health fair that will take place Friday, November the 2nd, between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. at the Toro College of Osteopathic Medicine, located at 230 West 125th Street, New York. That's between Adam Clayton Powell Boulevard and Frederick Douglass Boulevard on the southern side
Yes.
of the street, in the middle of the block, where, for those who are baby boomers and beyond, used to be where Bloomstein's
Yes.
was. But there's a large sign. You can't miss it. Just look up if you were there, and you'll see Toro College. And when you go there, what floor would that be on? Is there?
Second floor.
On the
you
second
just
floor.
Come in from the main entrance on 125th Street,
Right.
and we'll escort you and take care of you from there.
Yes.
And there will be a number of free testing. This is a good opportunity to take advantage of some of the things that could be very life-saving. These types of events, in many cases, have proven to be life-saving for people who just dropped in to take a hepatitis test and realized that maybe they should do some other things. Now, that's another question. If someone comes in, let's say, for high blood pressure or any of those types of tests, and there is something that perhaps will need some further attention given to it, what type of advice or what happens then?
So, say a patient comes in and they have a very high or very abnormal blood pressure reading. We'll have faculty physicians right there to give you advice,
Mhm.
and then afterwards we refer you to your own physician to take
Mhm.
care of you.
Mhm.
So the main thing is the advice is for a referral. Our faculty cannot really give as extensive advice, but if it's abnormal, we really recommend that the person seek their physician, or we have actually a referring clinic,
Mhm.
which is Dr. Patel's clinic on 125th Street, so we can refer them to our clinic.
Now,
as well,
where is
too.
that clinic exactly? On 125th Street? Or do we have to?
Unfortunately, I don't have the address, but I think it's closer to 5th.
Around
Fifth
5th
Avenue?
Avenue,
Yeah,
right,
it's
on
There's
25th
Fifth
Street.
Big sign.
Oh yeah, that's
Yes.
probably the one that's probably around on
It's
around
not-
close to 3rd Avenue.
It's not too far from Taco Bell or Wendy's.
Right. which is a good place for.
Right.
You know,
Good location for.
It
doctor's
was
office.
that to help business, right?
I think so.
Once you go out of there and you stay there for a while, just go over to the clinic because
Right.
you probably need it. Or actually, you can call again. I'm sure that if you call 646-981-4519 with that type of question, you will be able to receive the answers that you might need. And again, we are going to take a short break, and we're going to come back. And if there are things that I'm trying to make sure that I can do all of this here, if there are things that you might have missed, that your colleagues will say, you didn't say that, this will be the time to think about them so that we can come back and talk to you a little bit more. You're listening to Whcr 90.3 FM, the voice of Harlem. And we're talking to Dr. Tipsuda Juncinto Body,
Yes.
MD. And we're talking to Ranjit Kelsey,
Ranjit Kelsey. There you go.
and Rohit Gupta.
That's great. Yep.
Okay. honestly. and they're coordinating a very important event on November the 2nd. It's a health fair. It's an annual health fair that Toro has. So we're going to break and.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Welcome to WHCR's Community Calendar, keeping you abreast of events in Harlem and throughout the tri-state area. The following events will take place from October the 21st through October the 25th of 2012. On Sunday, October the 21st at 3:30 p.m., the Second St. John Baptist Church celebrates their 62nd church anniversary with guest pastor Willie Cooper and the Nazarene Baptist Church family of the Bronx. The Second St. John Baptist Church is located at 141 West 118th Street in New York. For more information, call 212-749-4337. On Monday, October the 22nd, from 6:30 to 7:45 p.m., the City College of New York presents author Deborah Davis. Ms. Davis will discuss tips on writing, nonfiction, and her new book, Guest of Honor. This book is about Booker T. Washington, Theodore Roosevelt, and the White House dinner that shocked the nation. This event is free and will be held on the campus of City College, located at 160 Convent Avenue in the Nat Building on the 6th floor, room 316. For more information, call 212-650-6388. On Wednesday, October the 24th at 3 p.m., the Community Providers Network presents the Agency Affair, a tabling event. The Community Health and Social Service agencies will provide brochure and informational material pertaining to healthcare, financial, and benefit assistance. The agency fair will be held on the campus of City College at 160 Convent Avenue in the Nat Ballroom. This event is free and open to the public. For more information, call 212-650-8222. On Thursday, October the 25th, from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., the City College of New York presents Yo Soy Latina, a funny and very moving play that challenges a group of diverse Latino women to examine their identity and their connection in the contemporary American landscape. This free event will be held at Aaron Davis Hall, located on the campus of City College at West 135th Street and Convent Avenue. For more information, call 212-650-5100. For other events during the month of October, go to www.whcr.org and click on Calendar. If you have an event to put on WHCR's community calendar, please call 212-650-7481 and leave a message with the number and a date of your event. This is Lillian George for WHCR 90.3 FM, the voice of Harlem.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Okay, we're back, and we're actually talking about a very important event today, and that event will take place on November the 2nd. Toro College will host the fall. It's actually two that Toro College puts together every year, a spring and a fall. And the fall health fair, the fall annual health fair, will take place on November the 2nd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 230 West 125th Street. And we're just talking about some of the things that will take place. I'm talking to Dr. Tipsuda and Juncinto Bahari and Rohit Gupta and Renjay Kalise. I know that I'm, but thanks for bearing with me. Tell us a little bit more about some of the things. You had mentioned, Dr. Bahari, about the master's program for Toro.
Yes. Well, one of our goals at Toro College of Osteopathic Medicine is to recruit more underrepresented minorities into the healthcare field. Into osteopathic medicine more specifically, and also to practice in underserved areas such as Harlem. And so we offer a master's program, which is for students that may not have enough, say for instance, enough qualifications for pursuing a medical career.
Right.
But we have this master's program where students actually take similar courses to our first year medical student course. Just to give them a sense of, can they really do it? Can they really, if their goal is to become a physician,
right?
And we have a very nurturing environment with the faculty and administration that our students, if they need that extra nurture, the master's program may be helpful for that.
Interesting.
It's for students that may not have good test-taking skills, study skills, and so that 1 year actually helps them do well, and then they can either apply to medical school on their own. We also have, if they meet a certain GPA, as well as pass a certain cumulative exam, they also have a position, offered a position into the osteopathic medical school here.
Is that an MS program? Or?
Yes, it's a Master's of Basic Biomedical Science degree.
That's interesting.
I just wanted to quickly add to what Dr. Bari was saying. The advantage for those students especially is that because they're taking those first year medical courses as a master's student, when they do start medical school, they oftentimes perform very well in those first year medical courses and going forward because they have a great foundation. It's kind of like a head start, and that really helps them. All the students who were in the master's program in our class are doing very well.
That's great.
Yes.
Now, what I'm talking to the two OMS2. That means you're second year, right?
Yes, sir.
OMS2 students. What would you visualize your role to be in the future as a DO? Where would you like to practice? What would you like to accomplish in your career?
So, as part of the mission statement of Toro Cobb, one of the main things is to work in underserved communities. And another big thing is primary care. So I want to be a surgeon, which is not primary care, but I see myself working somewhere in the Northeast, and eventually what I really want to do is go back to India a couple months out of the year and give back to the communities that can't afford proper health care.
Are you familiar with Ayurvedic medicine?
I've heard of it. I don't know much about it.
Yeah, you might want to look into that. It may be something that can be helpful to you.
Yeah. For myself, I actually haven't decided on a field. I've been looking into primary care, but I do know that I do want to stay around the New York City area. And, just being at school and at Toro College of Osteopathic Medicine in Harlem, you see the need for practicing medicine in underserved areas. And I know no matter what field I actually end up choosing, I will devote time, to working in underserved areas, whether it be, abroad or in the United States, around New York City. There's so many areas like Harlem. And I think it's very important for all physicians. It's part of our philosophy is to help the underserved and to really use our knowledge to help people. And I really feel that I'll be the most satisfied that I can be as a physician by doing that. So,
Dr. Bari, you are from Thailand.
Originally, yes.
Do you ever think about setting up some sort of a clinic or going back to lend some of your services there?
Well, actually, I consider myself a transplant. I mean, I speak the language, fluently with an American accent, of course. I think my home is here. But I do go back occasionally and see my family there, of course. But being a pathologist, I'm a pathologist by trade, which is mostly in the lab medicine arena.
Right.
Say, for instance, things that are taken out of a person's body, biopsies, surgical excisions. So I really need to work in a lab.
So a lab can be any place in a
Right,
sense, right?
right. So a lab can be anywhere. Blood tests should be interpreted, usually by either a medical director, and usually they're either a PhD or a pathologist. By training. So, I mean, I would love to. I think the main thing is I would like to do some pro bono there, but my first goal is to stay here.
A lot of those TV series have made, pathologists, kind of like
yes.
heroes now,
Yes.
in Cold Case.
Quincy.
And Quincy.
Quincy, remember that? I think I'm stating my age here.
Dr. Barry's my hero.
Yes. Yes, now they have CSI, right?
Right.
CSI. Everything is CSI.
Everything is, with the DNA and all of that, it's a
Yes.
whole new ball game in the medical field, I would imagine.
Definitely.
How did you find yourself kind of like involved with the two student organizations in this health fair?
Well, I think, my love for preventative health, my love for being the social butterfly in a way of meeting people, greeting people, and just, finding out, more about just people wherever I'm at. And so I'm trying to combine the social aspect with the medical aspect in a way. But I love working with my students. I love working with Dr. Palmer, the Community Service Committee. So that is one of my main passions, is to not just promote health and well-being.
Now, before coming to Toro, where did you find yourself practicing? Or
Right. Actually, I'm actually from Chicago.
Chicago.
South side of Chicago.
Syracuse. You guys
Yes.
know about the cold.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we have cold too,
Right.
yes. And 6 feet of snow sometimes.
Yes.
But I actually live in the same neighborhood as President Obama
Oh,
in Hyde
okay.
Park. Yeah.
That's
And
great.
so coming from such a diverse area, being in Harlem, it's a very similar community. And so it's always feeling like being home. So one day my husband, he's a musician. He came home from a show in New York, comes back and says, "We're moving." So I had,
Must have been an interesting
Oh, definitely.
show.
I had 2 months to look for a job, and I found myself here at Toro College of Osteopathic Medicine.
Well,
Yes.
that's a good thing.
Yes.
Everything happens for a reason. Huh?
We're very happy that you
Oh,
moved
yeah.
to New York City.
So they're hoping probably I don't move again, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, and I was talking to Dr. Palmer. You're pretty popular, actually. As far as being able to be someone that people can talk to. That's great.
It's the chocolates I give them.
Oh, I see. So,
And there's always the promise of chocolate too.
if you do well,
Yes, yes.
what would make you feel that this event on November the 2nd is successful? How do you qualify or quantify success?
Well, for me personally, just being able to help anyone, we've talked to a lot of people in the Harlem community sometimes, for different health fairs, and they just say, "Oh, I didn't know that," that this drink has this much sugar in it, or I can change. Just being able to help someone change an aspect of their lifestyle in a way that they feel better about themselves and mentally and physically. I think that to me is a success. It doesn't have to be, quantify, only this many people we screened and, make sure they're healthy now. It's not about that. I look for more of the emotional impact of it, and just being able to say to someone that, they feel better about themselves. I think that's more important for us,
And Ranjit?
Well, not to quantify it, but last year we had 150 individuals come to the health fair. This year we're aiming for 200. And now to define success, That's not easy. It's very personal in terms of a health fair. For me, it's very important to remember what wellness is. And I remember the first workshop that we had was about wellness. And basically, as doctors, if you don't take care of yourself, you aren't going to be able to take care of patients.
Makes a lot of sense.
And now, basically, this goes out to the Harlem community. You know, if you guys are parents, you guys are grandparents, you guys have to take care of your parents, you have to take care of your kids, you have somebody that's sick, you can't do that unless you're well. So this is an opportunity to come in and make sure that you are well.
Yeah, I usually, when I say the same thing in talking to people, and I kind of give the example when you're on an airplane and before it takes off, they say that when the oxygen mask comes down, first you have to put it on yourself and then you put it on someone else.
Yes.
Because
Yep.
if you can't help yourself, you can't help anyone else. How many students are in your organization in the AMA? I mean, in Toro, as far as, is it a big group or?
I don't have an exact number.
But you have a lot of people helping you.
Yeah,
Definitely.
well,
yeah,
a good
and
number of volunteers.
We're gonna have, in each class there's 2 classes that are at the school at all times, and each class has about 140 people, students in each
Right.
class, and the majority of those students will be participating in the health fair.
Now, are you going out kind of giving flyers out, or how are you, besides obviously the Harlem News, that's giving a lot of people, you're on the radio, but what are the other methods of allowing for people to know that you're doing this important work?
Well, we have a lot of flyers that we made, and basically what we're doing is in the weeks leading up to the health fair, both this week, we had some last week, and next week as well, we'll be going out around to senior centers, different businesses, local businesses and organizations, and just letting them know that we're having this health fair, providing them any information they need, and answering any questions, and just letting them know that hey, we're having this health fair. We'd love for you to come and join us. Just giving them information about what services we're having there, and that's one way we're just kind of spreading the word. We're emailing a lot of different places as well.
Well, that's great. And don't forget about the Harlem State Office building, which is
Yes.
kind of like across the street. There's a good source there. Willie Walker is the manager, and he's always helpful in making these things happen. So we are kind of winding down. We have a couple of more minutes. Is there anything that you might want to say as it relates to the people who are listening to you, or the people who that are listening to you, as to a message that about Toro, or about the health fair, or about what you're doing? You go first, Randy.
Okay.
You like you were prepared.
Please come to the health fair. We welcome everyone, Hispanics, blacks, whites, browns. Please come. Take care of yourself. And this is a great opportunity to realize, something's wrong with me, or potentially wrong with you. And you can find out what the status of your health is. And basically come to the health fair to make sure that you're well and you could continue being well.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think, Ranjit said I'd just say ditto. Ditto what Ranjit said. But I think the main thing is on that day, we'll also have some students outside. So if you see students, if you just happen to be on 125th Street, you will have students come up to you and say, have you thought about your health today? So I think, I really commend our students. I would love to have the Harlem community come in, take a look at the school, meet our students, meet our faculty. And it's, the start, I guess, of a very good relationship with all of us. We want to improve the relationship, and we want to know the people that are, working in the area, walking down the streets. So again, you'll see the blue door, and people wonder what the blue door is all about. And they always wonder, but they never just
The
knock
blue
and
door
come.
sounds like a mystery.
Yes,
It's kind of like the Matrix. You get a
Yes.
choice of the blue door or the red door. You want to go through the blue door.
The
Want to
blue
go to the
door.
blue
Alright.
door?
So again, yes, I think the main thing is people don't know that we're here, and so we just want
Well,
to.
that's important. As a
Yes.
matter of fact, a number of people have come up to me when they, I think during Harlem Week, Toro had an ad, and a lot of people were not aware that
Yes.
that that there was a medical school right in Central Harlem, which is a very good thing that people should be aware. And I think it's very important because science, health, these are the types of things that sometimes are not always on the first mindset for a host of different reasons in urban areas. But to have a school and have people like yourselves to be able to interface and allow for people to know that you don't have to be somebody that specially touched to be able to go through this process, that they can, there's hope, is very important. And one of the things I, again, would like to request when you are meeting about the spring, please remember that there are some wellness things that can be put into what you're doing, which gives a little bit more information, and it helps spread the word too, because there's a number of people that you can work with. On the second Tuesday of every month, Dr. Robert Woodbine comes in and he does a number of things, and he has a very strong listenership with the holistic health community. And of course, with Dr. Palmer there, he's pretty good at getting people to understand what's going on. And we are again talking about November the 2nd, the Fall into Health annual health fair, which will take place at the Toro College, which is a medical school right in Central Harlem, located at 230 West 125th Street on the second floor. If you would like information about some of the free testing or to meet some of the students, because you guys will be there. So if you're hearing this conversation, you want to get a little bit more information or talk about many different things. And I suppose when people are coming there, they can find out about information about the school and the like. Come. The phone number again is 646-981-4519 for information, and there is a website here, www.toro.edu/med to get more information about it. Now, I just noticed this healthy snacks. There'll be healthy snacks there.
Absolutely.
That's
What kind of healthy snacks?
Yeah, that's
gonna be
not Taco Bell, right?
Not Taco Bell.
Not to put down Taco. We don't want to.
But Wendy's is still on the table.
Might counteract the goals of the health fair, but we promise it's going to be a great time.
Well, balance. Too much of a good thing can be just as bad as too much of a bad thing, which is one of the excuses I've used for a long time. But the other thing is that even if you're not feeling that you need, it's better to be proactive than to be reactive. So, it's always good to check and be aware of things, even if you get, you're okay, that's fine. At least Not knowing sometimes can be a penalty. But thank you so much for taking time from your studies and your teaching to talk to many people and let them know about the things that are going on. And I would like to invite you back in the spring to come back and talk about what's happening in the spring and in April, which is good because there are a lot of things happening. The Holistic Wellness Day is the last Saturday in April, so maybe that Friday before the last Saturday might be an interesting concept that you might want to make. But again, thanks so much for coming out. And you guys can stick around if you want. We're going to make an announcement here. And the Soul Sister for a Cure, which is great. This is a special event for breast cancer awareness and live music event, which will take place Tuesday, October the 23rd from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m., hosted by Patricia Diva Pope. And this is an event, obviously, for those who there's a tremendous movement that has been going on for some time around breast cancer, and this is an event that will be part of that. And we have some Allison Williams, the First Lady of DJ Def Jam, Tanisha Grant, DJ Flame from WHCR 90.3 FM, Kiki Hawkins, Rashida Wallace, Jasmine Lloyd. There's a lot of people who are involved in this event. If you are interested in it, let's see, there's a number 212-726-2383 or 646-488-6373. And it will take place at the Blue Violin Restaurant in Harlem, located at 1400 Fifth Avenue on the corner of 116th Street. I'm not familiar with that place. It must be a new one. Gift bag sponsored by Jesse with other goodies. So this is a very interesting event. Some of our WHCR personalities will take place. It's for a good cause, and we would hope that you would come out. Again, if you would want more information about this or call for tickets, you can call 646-488-6373, and I'm sure that you will hear a little bit more about this. And one of the 5 links, WHCR 90.3 FM, Greater Harlem Chamber of Commerce, New York Women's Chamber of Commerce, and Enjoy Enterprises are some of the supported sponsors of this very worthwhile event. So come out on October the 23rd, Tuesday, October the 23rd, 6 p.m. to 12 a.m., which is kind of current. And I have Kimberly here, who is getting ready to put on some music. And I want to thank you all again. Torah College was well represented.
Thank
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
We appreciate
Well,
it.
it's a pleasure. Make sure you let Dr. Palmer know that I treated you well, because he's going to ask you so that he can call me up. And this is Tony Rodgers getting ready to sign off. Let me see. Yeah, Kimberly, you should be almost ready. And Kimberly will be coming on pretty soon. She always has great music. I don't know where she gets all of this music from, but she never lets her listeners down, and she's a very special person. So stay tuned for Kimberly, and I'm signing off.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Welcome to WHCR's Community Calendar, keeping you abreast of events in Harlem and throughout the tri-state area. The following events will take place from October the 21st through October the 25th of 2012. On Sunday, October the 21st at 3:30 p.m., the Second St. John Baptist Church celebrates their 62nd church anniversary with guest pastor Willie Cooper and the Nazarene Baptist Church family of the Bronx. The Second St. John Baptist Church is located at 141 West 118th Street in New York. For more information, call 212-749-4337. On Monday, October the 22nd, from 6:30 to 7:45 p.m., the City College of New York presents author Deborah Davis. Ms. Davis will discuss tips on writing, nonfiction, and her new book, Guest of Honor. This book is about Booker T. Washington, Theodore Roosevelt, and the White House dinner that shocked the nation. This event is free and will be held on the campus of City College, located at 160 Convent Avenue in the Knapp Building on the 6th floor, room 316. For more information, call 212-650-6388. On Wednesday, October the 24th at 3 p.m., the Community Providers Network presents The Agency Affair, a tabling event. The Community Health and Social Service Agency will provide brochure and informational material pertaining to healthcare, financial, and benefit assistance. The agency fair will be held on the campus of City College at 160 Convent Avenue in the Nat Ballroom. This event is free and open to the public. For more information, call 212-650-8222. On Thursday, October the 25th, from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., the City College of New York presents Yo Soy Latina, a funny and very moving play that challenges a group of diverse Latina women to examine their identity and their connection in the contemporary American landscape. This free event will be held at Aaron Davis Hall, located on the campus of City College at West 135th Street and Convent Avenue. For more information, call 212-650-5100. For other events during the month of October, go to www.whcr.org and click on Calendar. If you have an event to put on WHCR's community calendar, please call 212-650-7481 and leave a message with the number and a date of your event. This is Lillian George for WHCR 90.3 FM, the voice of Harlem.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
The World Evangelical Deliverance Church Incorporated presents the 53rd anniversary of Reverend Dr. Ruth Singletary on Saturday, November the 10th, 2012. Doors open at 2. Program starts at 3 at the New Covenant Temple of United Holy Church of America, 1805 Amsterdam Avenue, a corner of 149th Street in New York City. From Mississippi, it will be the Jackson Southerners. From Mississippi, the 5 Blind Boys. The Timothy Wright Memorial Choir.
Whatever we try, Lord, we will take care of it.
The Gospel Slide Minister, Brother Derek Smith. The legendary Roscoe Robinson, formerly of the Blind Boys of Mississippi and Alabama. Little Sammy and the Mighty Flying Clouds. Deacon Williams and the Soul Converters. The Peoples Brothers. Eddie and the Joy Wonders. The Sunset Jubilees. The Fantastic Solinaires. Brother Lenny Stewart Jr. Your MC, Sister Liz Black, Sister Virginia Cotton, and Dalton Anderson. Is all happening on Saturday, November the 10th at the New Covenant Temple of United Holy Church of America, 1805 Amsterdam Avenue, a corner of 149th Street in New York. No tickets at the door. No tickets at the door. For information, you can call 347-346-8365. That's 347-346-8365. Dr. Ruth Singletary's 53rd anniversary featuring the Jackson Southerners. Saturday, November the 10th. Saturday, November the 10th. For more information, 347-346-8365. This is Dalton Anderson. I'll see you there. And he always
Are you a singer, a musician, or a producer? Are you looking to record a demo, a song, or an entire album? This is Angela Harden, General Manager of WHCR 90.3 FM, and I'm excited to tell you that you no longer have to travel all the way downtown to record your project. WHCR offers a state-of-the-art recording studio with an experienced engineer. Our studio is affordably priced and conveniently located in the heart of Harlem, right here on the campus of City College. For rates and information, please call 212-650-7147. That's 212-650-7147. Harlem has its own radio station and its own recording studio.